Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. This is Councilor Dayang Hirang here in Davao. Ang ganda ng Pilipinas, ang ganda ng Davao. Mahalin po natin ito. Pag-uusapan po natin itong napakagandang ordinansa na nagawa po namin dito sa Davao. Particularly itong ordinance banning mining in the city of Davao. Ordinance on mining ban. Dalawa kaming councilor nag-pass nito si Councilor Leo Avila at saka ako, with the approval of the City Council, pass and approve an ordinance banning mining. Ano ba yung mga mining? Yung mining is an extraction. Quarry, kukuha ka ng buhangin at saka yung bato, you extract. Yung isa naman, kukuha ka ng metal, gold, silver, you extract, bubutasan mo yung bundok, kukuha ka. In the city of Davao, we pass an ordinance banning extraction of metal item or metallic items. Gold, kasi napakalaki ito at nagiging commercial ito. While yung quarry, we allow it, no? Kaya we allow it para for infrastructure purposes, para nakakagamit din. Kasi tataas ang infrastructure mo . Like in the city of Davao, pag kumuha ka pa sa ibang area ng buhangin, sand and gravel, yung traveling cost ay napakalayo. Meron naman tayong river dito, so para malakas ang agos din ng water, so we allow extraction of sand and gravel. Of course, this is regulated and managed by the Environment Bureau of the city. But sirang-sira na rin yung kalikasan natin. Butas na dahil sa mining. So here in the city of Davao, bawal po yung mining. And because of this, the City Council passed an ordinance banning mining, extraction of minerals, metallic, so gold. And the ordinance, which was authored by the late Councilor Leo Avila, matagal kong kasama si Councilor Leo Avila III and myself, prohibit any person from initiating mining operation within the jurisdiction of Davao City. And because of this, na-maintain natin yung kalikasan ng buong Davao. Ngayon, ang makikita mo sa Bukirin or mountainous area ng Davao, which is suitable, supposed to be for mining, for gold extraction, ay hindi na yung mining operation. But makikita mo doon mga restaurants, kainan. Yung mga tao ay nagkakaroon ng mga trekking, yung walking, jogging doon sa ilalim ng mga kahoy. Nagiging agri-tourism area. Merong mga maliliit na organic, agri-organic. Ibig sabihin, iniiwasan yung kaingin. Bawal dito yung pagsunog, and I think there's a national law on that na bawal yung sinusunog. So, organic yung approach. Nagkakaroon ng organic farming, then yung harvest galing sa organic farming ay dinadala sa mga restaurant along the highway at ginagawang, of course, ginagamit para sa restaurant are organic na mga gulay, vegetables, prutas. Ang kumakain at pumupunta doon ay yung taga Davao City, yung nasa urban. Nagtra-travel para kumain lang doon para magkaroon ng relaxation, no? Dahil maganda at malamig yung area. Brought about by banning of mining. Kaya dito sa Davao, makikita mo sa mga bukid ay mga swimming pools. Doon naliligo yung mga taga Davao, umakyat na sila doon. Nagmumotor sila, sumasakay, kumakain. After traveling 1 hour, nandun na sila doon. Or isa't kalahati, kumakain and enjoy the environment. Yun po yung impact ng ordinance na yon. At yun ay nagiging legacy authored by the late Councilor Abila at saka ako. Dalawa kami yung nag-pass nito. With the support of, at the time, our mayor is Mayor Rudy Duterte. Kaya yung indigenous people, IPs, ay masayang-masaya sila na na-maintain nila yung kalikasan. Yung mga IPs na nakatira sa bukid ay nagiging part ng economic development dito sa agritourism program brought about by this ordinance during the time of President Rudy Duterte. Kaya here in Davao, wala kang makikitang problema. Number one, yung road network, yung binanggit ko, ay umaatras na yung mga NPA, palayo na dahil massive yung development. Yung mining, which is supposed to be sometimes nagiging source ng pera ng revolutionary, hindi na. Nagiging restaurant na because we ban mining in the city of Davao. So, we generate employment, nakakapag-generate ng employment at nagiging rest and recreation area ng almost 1.8 million na taga Davao. So, sustainable yung development. Hindi nasisira yung kalikasan at kumikita lahat yung mga sambayanan na nakatira doon sa area na yon. At very comfortable pa doon sa mga tumitira sa Davao City because of that ordinance banning mining. Now, what is the effect on the other side? If you compare ng mga area na may mining, number one, landslide. Number two, napaka-dusty. Sa Bisaya pa, abog kayo. Number three, after nakuha yung gold, alis na yung mga mayayaman. Here, it's not. It's sustainable because yung mga tao ay part ng development. Unlike nung ilang area, yung develop lang doon, of course, yung mga malalaki na mga multinational corporation in the city of Davao to preserve the environment and make it sustainable because we believe that this environment that we are in now are just borrowed. Iniram lang po natin sa mga darating na henerasyon ng mga Pilipino dito sa ating bansa. Ang ganda ng Pilipinas, ang ganda ng Davao. Till next time, mahalin po natin ito. Maraming salamat po. Bye for now.
A political analyst, Danny Dayong-Hirang, shares his commentaries and analysis on the latest issues. As a veteran public servant, offering his insights and critical thinking. As an educator, he speaks the truth that matters. Our seasoned legislator, Danny Dayong-Hirang, is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. via Facebook. Follow us on our social media platforms for more details. Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas.